What's up, guys? Today we are going to be installing our charge pipe. Finally came in, so we're going to be replacing the OEM charge pipe. What you're going to want to do first, and go ahead do first, is I already removed the called airbox funnel, but I removed the two pop screws right here for the funnel to the airbox. What I'm going to want to do next is I'm going to loosen up the bracket connecting to the intercooler, and then I'm going to remove this fan to have more room. See what Perrin includes. So we have the charge pipe itself that we're going to be throwing in there. They also include, so this is going to go, should have unwrapped it for you, but this is going to go down at the bottom where your blow-off valve is. This one's going to go on the top. It's going to be your connection to your intercooler. We have the flange that also goes down at the bottom. See at the other end of this one here. Don't forget, you're going to need your stock gasket that's going to go in there. But this is actually done really nice. And then of course they give you everything that you need. Alright guys, so I removed the fan. Do not forget that there is a clip down at the bottom there, the electrical clip for the fan. What you're going to be removing as far as bolts go, I'm going to touch them. Got one right there, and then there is one on the other side, literally right there. You get those two bolts off. I don't know if you can see it down there or not. The next thing that you're going to want to do is on the blow-off valve, we're going to pull that vacuum hose off. Alright guys, so pulled the charge pipe off of here, disconnected it from the intercooler. I actually went underneath and removed the plastic to get, I apologize, I was telling you to get the clamp off. There's actually it's the clamp that is underneath the bypass valve, so not the one that connects directly to the charge pipe, it's the one right underneath. It was much easier for me to go underneath the car, just remove the plastic to be able to pull it out. So and now this should hopefully come out. There we go. Move some of these hoses out of the way. Sweet. There you go. There is your factory charge pipe. There's your blow-off valve, the vacuum line that you removed, and so the clamp itself came off of down here, not that one, this one right here, and it's just with your needle nose pliers. You had to remove, just unclip this hose that has the white piece on the end. I have it routing to my air oil separator, just because I have a little bit different of a setup with my air oil separator. But yeah, I just had to remove that out of the way. As you can see, there is the clamp down there on the bottom. So see, we'll set up the charge pipe. I'm going to install the flange first. As you can see, I got the stock O-ring on there, but we're going to put this in first with the bolts that Perrin supplied. They are an Allen wrench, Allen key, and then from there we'll be able to put together the charge pipe. Alright guys, so just want to show you really quick. So you completely assemble the bypass valve to the coupler. So, but you end up taking off that pinch clamp in general and use one of their supplied fasteners. So now I'm going to put the this assembly in first, kind of align everything, make sure everything is good, tighten down the clamps on the bottom half, and then I'll be able to put in the charge pipe. Alright, so let me show you kind of what I did. So I had this white plug unhooked, and that allowed me, it's much easier from the bottom. I'm highly going to recommend just doing it. Here is the clamp that I replaced. Got the bypass valve. There is a clamp on the other side that was provided, and then also too, I don't know, probably not, but if you can see back there, that is the clamp that I have that I put on for the inlet for the charge pipe. It was kind of a pain in the ass. You really have to make sure everything is aligned properly, and make sure that you know, it takes a ton of force, to be honest with you, to kind of get it all in, get it over that flange for the charge pipe inlet as well. And then again, you want to make sure that at the same time that the blow-off valve or bypass valve, sorry, is lined up as well. So you definitely gonna take your time with it. Don't get too frustrated. So there you have it. So the finished product for the charge pipe. Everything put into place, tightened down. Really not that difficult to install at all. You know, you just need to make sure everything kind of lines up down there properly. I will say, as far as the charge pipe down at the bottom there, you want to make sure that fitment is as tight as possible. You really want to make sure that that coupling is all the way down, and that you have the clamp down there pushed pretty much as far down as possible. So thanks for tuning in, and more to come. I got a lot more going on here. We got the intake that we're waiting for, we got the bypass valve, we got the turbo inlet, boost controller, so a couple more things, and hope this helps. Thanks guys.